Who is here? I'm hearing phantom footsteps. What is going on? Aren't the kids supposed to be at school? The car ain't here. My neighbor's gone, I think. But I'm hearing footsteps because I'm like, ain't no way the dog is stepping that hard. These sound like people footsteps. But what's good, chat? Thank you for the like. My nose is still, it's like red and just getting in. But we're going to get right to it. I'm going to try to finish these coasters because I'm like, fuck. I'm trying to plan this out. Tomorrow, I need a grocery shop today. So I don't know how long this live is going to be. So I'm trying to get right to it. And then tomorrow, I want to go thrifting because they're already talking about at the school about doing Valentine's cards and stuff. And they're like, make sure your kid is practicing their name. And I saw this place and they had like old Valentine's card, not old, like, you know what I mean? But how do I say? Whatever description you want to put in it. But it's like they had packs of Valentine's cards for like 99 cents. So I really wanted to check out this thrift store. I think there's like 19 kids. I don't know. But I don't want to have to buy like a million of them and then, you know, have leftovers. Because I'm sure I'm sure they're expensive now. Or we could do something fun with the Cricut. I was thinking too, maybe we fire up the Cricut and make Valentine's cards that way. That could be fun. I'd have to get some paper. It'd be kind of cute to have like little hearts that opened up or something. I don't know. But so I laid down like all, what is this? I laid down all of the black yarn yesterday. Like we did a little bit yesterday and then we like were talking. But last night I finished laying down all the black. So I'm going to try to see if I can get my smiley faces done and the little checkered stuff. And then I'm like, this may be pushing it because like, fuck. Tomorrow I need to go pay the rent for the office because I'm not trying to go over there. Any other day doesn't make sense because then I'm back to teaching. Today, I don't know. I got to confirm if I got a client today. But if not, then I got a free day. And then it'll give me more time to work on these coasters. Getting more inspo to do some yarn paintings. I did place my Amazon order. What's good? I placed my Amazon order because I get a special toothpaste off of Amazon. It helps with replenishing your enamel, or you know, saving it's fluoride free, all that good stuff. The hydroxypate or whatever it is. Look up Boca. That's the toothpaste I like to use. And then Theodent or whatever. It's like a chocolate one for kids. I like that one too. I did an order for that and we got more water filters and more canvas, so I'll be able to stretch my canvas. I'm going to be making on my large canvas some headbands. So if you, I'm just saying, stay ready so you ain't got to get ready, okay? There's a lot of cute stuff to come to the shop that I'll be making. I'm going to have some cute, like, I don't want to say spring because I don't want to put like a season on it and it's like only a seasonal item. I want you to be able to wear my stuff or use my art year round. But they're going to have like fun spring colors. I have some ideas in mind for some headbands. So that's going to be the next canvas I stretch. And with the space left, I'm going to configure how I can blow up a purse. I know that sounds funny. I'm going to make another purse, but this time I'm going to make one to sell. And I still need to learn how to crochet because I want to make this strap. So I don't want this bag sitting too long. We may have to get more fabric too from Hobby Lobby. But I'm thinking of like kind of the shape of a hobo tote. Send money, please. Yes, support the live. Support the chat. You can become a member, all those fun things. So that's going to be on the big canvas. A purse and punch needling. The whole frame is going to be freaking punch needle. Unless I could use the Tufton gun. That could be fun. It would go quicker too. We'll see. We'll see. Yes, make sure you support the chat. User, you can send like 20 if you feel like it. And then my second friend, which is like that PVC or whatever. I feel like I mix up the name or the words. The abbreviation. That's what I'm trying to say. We need to make my son a bluey reg. He's been asking me about a bluey reg, so we will be getting to that as well. So those are the upcoming projects: headbands, purses, and a bluey rug. Today I'm going to finish coasters, and if I have time, I'm going to try to finish this frame up. If I have time, I'm going to try to make my son his scarf. I did the pom-poms. He asked for a small pom-pom and a medium pom-pom. So I made those last night after I was finished laying down the black. So I'll show y'all what we got going on. But we finna elevate first. You already know. Make sure you like and subscribe. And just like user said, send money. You know, I support the trolls too. You know, you can be a brickhead or whatever. But I appreciate the people that are actually here to enjoy the content. And thank you. The elevation. I try to pack a little snapper. Every little drumming in the back of my brain. You a kid? Could be. So people still call me a kid. That's interesting. I have heard that before. I need to move this. See if there's any more. It's like some that didn't get lit, but we'll see if it lights. I think it's a little bit of a dud, but it's all right. Just a little snapper to snap. We getting right to it, so let me show you. Make sure you like and subscribe if you like yoga content, wellness content, arts and crafts. That's what we hear. That's what we about. I just explained what the channel is about. It's about yoga and crafting. You can start your own live, you know? What's good? What's going on? So this is what I was saying we did last night. I laid down all the black. So that's what it looks like. It blows up from the front. So we're going to continue. You have to work back on your rugs backwards, and then we'll fill it in. So these are my little signature I'm gonna start calling them my signature coasters. So we're gonna have a black and white checkered, and you see how look at the middle square. You can already tell. What's good? Welcome back. When I do like sets or pairs, I try to make them slightly different. If it's like a checkered print like this, it may be slightly different where the placement is. And then these are going to be my smiley faces, so we're going to use the white, and then it's going to be a mustard smiley face. These are the pom-poms. These look really funny. So I still gotta, you know, obviously cut them up, make them look nice. He said a small one and a medium one, and then we're going to make it a yellow one. So I'm thinking, see, these are my coasters too. This is what my stuff look like when it's finished. Almost finished, you know what I mean. We did the yarn painting. I made a flower. So welcome back. All right. So I think, thanks. See, the bots will feed themselves out. They don't have the attention span to just sit and enjoy the live. We're going to get mic'd up. And I'm going to start winding the yarn. I thought about winding my yarn yesterday night, but it would have been too loud. Take it to the satellite. Come on, take flight to the moon. What did Kid Cudi say? Come get my spaceship and the satellite. Come on. Satellite flight. I'm just going to have to put y'all on to Kid Cudi. You sleeping in the Philippines? I don't know what is. I really don't want to get flagged for your name. Is your name Fagina? Like you? Okay. Whatever dog is talking about. Y'all know I got freeform locks, right? So I don't have European hair. You can just tell by the skin tone. Come correct. It was good. Niggas be weird. They forget like other hair textures exist. And that's what I mean. I gotta like. It seems like I always have to remind people to expand their thinking range because they really be thinking from a mustard seed. We got to make that into a shirt or something. They really be thinking from a mustard seed. They not the brightest. I'm gonna say that. They not the brightest. About water. I don't want to put it on my table because my table is about to shake. I'm gonna shake the room. It's a big hat. It's fluffy on the inside, and I said I have locks. That's what you're not understanding. It's not computing. You know, we got to fire. Maybe turn one of the fans on, or close a tab or something. But other hair textures exist. It's not just European straight hair. It's not just wavy hair. There's coarse hair. There's coily hair. You know, it's 1 degree here. So I don't know if y'all are new or just can't read. But the regulars, my subscribers, the people that come to my life, they understand. I just gotta stop responding though. I got too many jokes, and then y'all will get offended. See, this is where it's about to shake. This shit's gonna be crazy. Oh, it's about to get ghetto in here. This is literally what happens every time I have to wind yarn. This shit. Look, it looks like a lady dancing with like a big dress. I wish you could see it like from this angle, this POV. I need a lot because I'm going to make a scarf. I'm not going to make an adult size one. And I don't want to make one that's too long because I'm going to make a scarf for my son today. So we're going to wind the yarn. This yarn is, see, from hell. I even have to say it. It's trying to wrap around my water bottle. This yarn is from hell. This yellow yarn, I don't know what's good with it. We used it on that flower painting I did. We don't crochet on this channel. Um, and I had to keep cutting like just strands. So I have a bunch of like random strands. We're gonna wind this up. Get a clue, get it together, and then it'll still try to knot. That's why I say this yarn is from hell. How? How, Sway? Isn't that that's what Carrie be saying. How, Sway? Oh, I must have already cursed the yarn. That could only be the reason. Tis the reason for the season. Black man with a lot of money. I swear they be saying stuff. They just be saying stuff in music. You can guess the song that's from. 50,000 on me, cash. I'm a walking lick. She fuck with the fuck. She go get the stick. Came for the bag. If Sean came out with a song, came for the bag, the bitches, cash. Put these in my hands. Oh, I've been pissed all night. I don't even understand how it can get this bad, y'all. I really don't. It's two ends. I don't want this, what the live turns into is me fucking detangling because it was just untangled. It was just untangled. See, I gotta go slow, but then I go slow, then you get a little speed, then you get a knot. There we go. Fuck ass yarn. Like, how slow do you want me to go? And this is also a reason why I don't trust. I don't trust those what do you call it? Battery operated or electric winders. They created some electric yarn winders now. Okay, now we're from that spot. Maybe it'll feed a little bit better. Oh, this shit crazy. I've been thinking of yellow projects, so send me your yellow project ideas. SpongeBob obviously has come to mind, but I'm like, I like making original stuff. I've seen some SpongeBob rugs before, but something that has maybe this yellow in it. I have cute beanies. See, and then niggas was trying to hate on the beanies. I appreciate you. It's fleece lined on the inside, and I have locks. That's what bro was not understanding. It's fleece lined. I live in the Midwest. Sounds like a nigga who's never experienced other seasons. We get all 4 seasons here. People be weird. I'm going to start saying to people, like, actually in real life too. That's an interesting thought. That's an that's a interesting thought because you can tell where people's energy be. I didn't mean it like that. I think you did. Just like this is another thing when niggas be weird and then they want to like talk about my weight. I don't have any weight, my nigga. I had a kid, but I stayed active before, during, and after my pregnancy. And even with just the lifestyle I have, nigga. The fuck? This nigga, I'm not gonna, I did this on Snapchat. I ain't gonna flex or anything. Okay, that's me trying to push my stomach out. What do you want, bro? What do you want? What do you want, nigga? Uh, uh, ham sandwich. I don't know. I that that little sound bit is in my head. He be so funny. Trying to fuck this up. Don't do it. I was trying to go underneath. You don't want it to get tangled up underneath it. I want to just do the whole thing and call it a day, or what his Carrie's grandma would say: call a spade a spade. Call it even Steven. Because this should go quick, but it's just purposely not trying to untangle good. What's good? Yeah, bro, would never understand. You, you funny. That comment was held for review, but you funny. You know what's the one thing? Think about this. Before you choose to hate, you can hate on a nigga's appearance all day long, but you can never hate on my skill. Damn. I don't see you doing this. And they would never do it. I don't see if you could do it better. Every hater that be coming in here talk about my weight or I'm not an insecure person. I don't give a ugh. I don't. I know you wish I did, but I don't. What does that sound? I don't. I just want to inspire people to become creative again because it's just like, you know, how do I explain it? It really be that corny ass shit. Make the art because it makes you happy. Come back to making it, and then the money will come. Or if you want to turn it into a profession or whatever, what's good? They could never. It's just weird and what did I say? Unwarranted. Just weird and unwarranted energy. We don't need that here. I got it all unwound, so pray for me that it just goes smooth. It's gonna be a really big cake. Now I had to slow it down. Don't do that. You try. I caught it right at the last minute, or I always catch it at the last second before it tried to tangle up. Don't do that. Don't do it. Please don't do it. I need to make some more like sight word cards for my son. He too smart. Have him practice some more words. This is like a deck of words I made up when he was first learning how to read. I've been slowly doing like updates in his playroom and stuff too. Like a new number chart now that he can count a little higher. What else did I put in there? I hung up some of his art from school. That's what I did. I added some numbers, so then now he can start to learn to count to 100. That would be cool. I gotta fucking not. Time is it? 8:15. We still good on time though, because I'm just trying. What the hell? How does this even happen? I'm just trying to fucking wind this up. I'm literally at the home stretch, and this is like when this shit will like fuck up, bro. You gotta keep it calm, cool, and head ass. Because I'm really not trying to flip in this bitch and blow up, if you know where that's from. On a flight off from Vegas, finna flip in this bitch and blow up. Or whatever he was saying. I think that sounds better. I'm on a flight from off of Vegas. Here we go. That's it. There it is. I baked a cake. I baked a yarn cake just for you. Looks like a flower. It's called a yarn winder. Yarn winder. And I got like a hand crank one. But you can get like motorized ones too. You know. Alright, gloves are on. We wound that up. It's going to be a lot easier because everything is cranking. I cranked it into a yarn cake, and now I'm going to crank this machine right here. This pink one is how I make hats and how I can make scarves. And eventually, I've never used the panel setting, but I want to make like maybe some shawls, you know. Yeah, no worries. Um, but I use, see, the thing too. I don't want to switch up and then have a subcategory of category of specialty yarns. I want my yarn to be able to be used on multiple different projects. So I use acrylic yarn. I just try to get basic acrylic yarn, and I can use that for yarn paintings, making rugs, and punch needling. Now, that's the thing. If I make clothes, then the clothes may get fuzzy, you know, if I use the cheap acrylic yarn. So I'm like, ugh, that's something to think about. Home Depot got a big old truck. What they do? What should we start with? I think honestly the white may go faster. It may be stressful. Either way, I'm going to be having to maneuver. I'm going to use this white yarn. I don't love this yarn. If you know, you know. But when it's in a cake, it feeds a lot better. You saw how it was flipping and ripping and ride, whatever. How does it ripping and riding, ripping and rolling? However that quote goes. It's more tamed when you get it from a skein bean, or peanut, whatever you call it. A skein bean, that'd be funny. To a yarn cake, it just feeds better. Less of a chance, knock on wood, that for it to get tangled once you finally get it into a yarn cake. So yeah, yeah. I'm doing a checkered print. If you're just joining, we're gonna cut and go. I can't pick it up anymore. Or I can't just slide over is what I mean. I gotta now watch my fingers and watch the frame. I'm gonna try to get as far as I can. I did promise you, I don't want to make too many promises. I did promise my son a hat this week, fitting that into my schedule. I'm sorry, not a hat, a scarf. Because we made a yellow hat. He has a yellow hat with pink pom pom. These are the colors he picked out. And now I'm gonna make him a yellow scarf with two different size pom poms. The chef's request. So, yes, chef, whatever the chef asked for. Then he's like, can we make some banana bread? I'm like, damn. So I've been letting these bananas sit, and I need to see if I got all my ingredients. And I'm going to the grocery store. So that's like, kind of don't know how my afternoon is about to fold out. If I got an appointment. I gotta just confirm, or if I'm gonna be at the crib. It's weird. It's already about to be fucking Friday, dog. I did not make this hat. You can see my other hats I made on here. Um, I use a crank machine, that pink machine over there on the table, the pink and white one. I use that one to make my hats. So there's some available. I have hats ranging from like 15 to 30, and then there's some sets on there too, hat and scarf sets. But I do solid colors or I can do stripes when I make the hats. And I can make the hats in one day. So that machine, you know how to work it, you can work it quick. I haven't used it in several months though. I used it actually whenever I made his yellow hat because that was kind of recent, kinda. Meaning like a few months back. But yeah, need to make myself a scarf. I've been debating. I try to look at my yarn stash first before I go out and start buying stuff. So, the last, not even, it was actually 23 and 24. Those 2 years, I really was like kind of stocking up on my yarn. Now I've got a bunch of yarn I've maintained. And like, if it's a color I use often, like black and white, I find now that's the only thing I'm really restocking. But I've been working on smaller projects. If I get like a rug commission, I'll have to buy 2 or 3 of the same color or something like that. But I really try to just use the yarn I already have. And that's how I be making my coasters or determining which coasters I make. They trying to raise the price of yarn too, so I haven't been back in months to buy yarn. What's good? Yes, he does. The man knows what he wants. So I don't know if he want to actually help me make it. I was trying to show him one day how to make pom-poms, and then he got tired of that. So I'm like, I'm trying to see, do you want to craft? Do you like crafting? Because I'm not going to be the person, the parent, to push that on to him. And I'm just, now he's getting a little older. You can start to kind of see his interest and where he be drifting. But he asked me about a bluey rug too. So he's got a tall order. I'm about to do a punch needle bluey rug. But that's going to be like, respectfully, like a serious side quest. I'm going to try to get it done. I already had the idea of making one for a rug for his birthday. But he asking for one now. I'm like, this is a few months away. What the hell? This is a knot in my cake. Not a real knot. All right. I'm almost done with this triangle. It's just a weird shape. So I've got a lot of ideas ruminating, and I don't mean to be like crazy, but I'd be repeating them to myself if you can't tell, so then I can remember. All right, that's one square. Or not square, but like where is it? We did one of them. Now we're gonna go and do another one. I have to hold my finger and push it back. Hold on, so y'all can see. Can you see a little bit better this way? With a little tilt. That might help. $24. I'm trying to debate when should I end this live. Because I may try to just do the grocery shopping first so then I don't gotta take him in the cold. He has a snowsuit on today, but I just be wanting to do the school pickup and go home, low key. I don't want to be having to run errands afterwards. I don't know. Good morning. Hey, Rip It and Sour. Welcome back. Now it's a party. I laid down, so if you're just joining, I laid down all of the black, and now I'm going to do my best to fill it in. One thing too, about doing arts and crafts or anything with art, please don't be hard on yourself. I'm a human. So my stuff is going to have imperfections, and I'm never going to be like, it has to be perfect. I need it to be like a good standard for me, like it clean, neat, but you know, it is what it is. If a stitch looks weird or whatever. I have not. And right now, my algorithm shows me I've been watching a lot of true crime or not, or there's like literally three channels it'll show me because I really don't be on YouTube like that. I go live. It'll show me some true crime. It'll show me what's her name? Some Radiant Brit, Radiant Brit, who talks about the Resilient Jenkins. So if you've been keeping up with the Resilient Jenkins, they living in a motel with like seven people, and they're trying to just do content from a motel, and it's just been really crazy. So I've been watching Radiant Brit if I'm washing my dishes, and then it still shows me the Dad Challenge podcast. I talked about bro too because he be covering family vlog channels. Who is this? This looks like my car. I've never seen this car over here before. Who these niggas? I think but I will check out your stuff. I think the neighbors be getting they get a newspaper delivery or something because there's always something going on over there. I'm like, y'all bougie. You have somebody pull up in a regular car to give you your mail, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just being ugly. But I don't even be watching it. I really be on TikTok, honestly. I'll post on here, I'll go live, um, and then I really be getting like all of that political shit on uh TikTok. But I gotta find a better way. How does that go? Too much content consumption. Gotta find that happy medium. But not everything's a screen, so it's like, what the fuck? All right, square number 2 done. What's up? Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know about YouTube showing stuff. Where did bro go? He just parked and left. But my TikTok was being really weird. I got a smaller TikTok channel or page, whatever you call it. And I posted about my lily. I posted just a slideshow on my TikTok of that lily painting. And then I would click on a notification and then it'd be like the likes would fluctuate. It said, you got 19 likes. Okay. And I click on a different comment. You have 23 likes. I'll go back to the old comment that I just viewed from my notification. Go back and click on it. 19 likes. Like, what the heck? And then this is really weird too. There's one person I try to whenever it like pops up on my for you page or whatever that it's a friend or somebody we follow each other, I automatically will like the post. And this person, they also be doing arts and crafts stuff. They do embroidery, and it's really cool seeing. No, they make jewelry, which I like their jewelry. I really like. They had like the mushroom. They got like the pendants and stuff. I got to be careful because if I get a necklace that's too long and I wear it all day and I forget and I go to yoga, it'll hit me in the teeth if I'm doing like a down dog or something. That was happening. So I gotta make sure I have like a shirt I can tuck it in or something. But or as long as it like hits my chin, it's not long enough like that. but they had like cool little pendants. Anyway, every time I try to like their post, I'll like it, scroll past, and then I'm like, I'll come back a few scrolls, and then it'll say I did not like it, or it won't let me comment literally on this person's uh, uh videos, right? But they messing with everything. I didn't think they were messing with YouTube. People are like, you should be flocking to YouTube. You know how hard it is to build an audience on YouTube? It's not hard. Yes, it is. One day I just said, I'm going to just go live to 0 views. I don't care. I'm going to still make the art. And that's it. At the end of the day, I told you that. I'm going to still make the art. I, I get these comments all the time. I'm your only viewer right now. Okay? I'm going to still make the art. I got things to do. Okay? I'm going to still make the art. I don't know how to explain. Whether I got the view or not, Imma still make the I gotta finish the project. I'm not one to not finish my projects. I got to finish my projects. I cannot have them ruminate because then I will have more ideas and less resources. You know what I mean? No, I don't. If you let your projects sit around, "Oh, I'll come back to this in, like, a month." This hoop has to be occupied for a whole month. I can't take this out and come back to it, then it'll be wonky, it won't be stretched out correctly. Or if you get an idea months later, oh, I want to do this, I just need a hoop this size. You look around, you got an old project sitting in it. So I'm like, I'm gonna be the one to finish my crafts. Oh, I want to make this rug. I want to make a big rug, but you got to finish the one that's already hung up. So I'm gonna make the art. Oh, the yellow's your favorite color? That's super cool. Thank you. I made a community post, so if you wanted to see how the lily painting came out, you can go to the community post. I'm already having this is why I'm like not trying to rush. I cannot rush the art. These are ideas I've already done before. These are already out into the world. So this is like a restock, but I have new ideas, new fresh ideas. I have a lot of yarn painting ideas I want to do. And I'm debating what canvas I need to pull out. Then I look back over there. I'm like, damn, I got to do this scarf too. I got a lot of side quests. Oh, you saw it super late. My screen is cracked, so I that's why I be like sliding over my screen protector. I should just put a new one on. Thank you. I hurried up and posted it because then I won't post it. That's the thing. I just want to make the art. I'm so serious. I just want to make the art, but then you got to post about it so people know about it. They can't see what's in your room on the porch. I'm gonna start abbreviating unfortunately. I've heard people say, other abbreviations. I'm like, what? Nobody has abbreviated unfortunately, so I'm gonna start using unforch in regular conversation and see what people do. But anyway, yeah, I have a bunch of yarn painting. It's getting thick, so I'm gonna shorten my. You can hear it. I'm gonna shorten these little pokes. I'm gonna try to finish this. I was thinking, so I want to make a flower series. I want to make the next one. I want to do peonies, right? Whatever. However you say that plant. Those are really pretty. Those flowers. And I'm like, damn, that would look nice on a bigger canvas. And I got like 5 big canvases. And then I have the idea to do freaking needle felting. There's gonna be more flowers this year. I promise. That's unfortunate. um, man, I need to be around a white girl because I've heard them like literally, but they say literally like that, but
I don't think they say lit, but that would be funny if they did. I've heard like I was like, we abbreviating that now? My shit came undone. What is happening? I don't know if it's trying to tangle. It's I'm trying to lay it so I don't have to keep trying to feed it, but we gotta rethread this. Lit. Oh, I thought you said lit. LOL. Unforge. Like imagine having like a corporate conversation. Unforge, we're not going to have the funding for that. So we're going or like whatever you're delivering. I okay. I'll tell y'all this is kind of funny, but like when I was a kid, I did not understand what supper was. And then brunch really threw me. I said, "You that this is before big bags were even created. You so big. You already had breakfast. Now you need a little meal in between before you eat lunch? That's big back behavior. Big back behavior." Okay. That was my situation with brunch. I'm like, "What is that? What we talking about? This is a different tax bracket." Even and I lived in the suburbs. Like if you see my very old content, I did live in the suburbs, but I never like my family did not talk like that. And then I'd be playing with the white kids in my neighborhood. I heard this one girl, she's like, "I gotta go eat supper." What is that? Serpent? Like what is that an animal? I gotta eat supper. Like she had to find a synonym, like dinner. Oh, oh, Big Mac. I did that really blew my mind. Did I tell y'all about the cheese hot dogs? I probably told y'all that story. That just made me lose all trust. I did not have trust for that neighbor. I asked for a hot dog. I lived at a dead end and we used to have literally the name of our street day. So I'm not going to give my street away. Let's say it was Apple Day. That don't make sense. What's a street? Jefferson Day. Okay, that makes sense. They would have Jefferson Day, right? It would be a block party. And they would hand out little flyers in the mailboxes of the neighbors. And I lived at the end of the street. But really, it's crazy. They really should have did it at our end of the street because that's where the road ran out. And then literally, I lived by a farm. The road ended. You would have to. There's like a little driveway that led to. It was a park right next to me. Little driveway, but it would turn you around. Niggas still would back up in my driveway, like my parents, my house driveway. When there's like, if you drove a little bit, I just feel like that's not courteous. Unless you live on a small, skinny street, you don't need to be. Go all the way down. Turn yourself around like that. Anyway, I'm just being ugly because it was a dead end, and it told you there was a sign that would tell you. And if you wasn't going to the park over there, you knew I should not be even going down this street. It says dead end. But niggas would still come all the way down and turn around on our driveway, even though there is another driveway next to the park you could just use to do. Anyway, it didn't make sense because all the dads at the beginning of the driveway where all the cars, every car that lived on the street had to come eventually around the corner. You know, they should have just had it near our house since our house was actually at the dead end. But they had crazy stuff going on. They had cornhole, and that was the first time I heard about cornhole. I said, I didn't say it like that. Thinking in my head, niggas be making, what game is this? And then I really got my mind blown when I went to school and then we was talking about pickleball. I'm like, what are these sports? Anyway, the neighbors, they would make their own custom cornholes. I seen one that lit up for the first time, and this is me as a kid. And now you probably seen cornhole in big box stores. I don't know what they were doing. Anyway, what really made me lose trust, so it was getting late. It was having a little party, and then the neighbor across the street from us, he was grilling. He's like, "I'm making hot dogs, da 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 da." Okay, cool. What kind of hot dog you want? Can I just get a regular hot dog? And I guess I put on the condiments and whatever. I did all of that. I bit into the hot dog. Why the fuck was there cheese in my hot dog? Why would you put cheese in a hot dog? That is some satanic I'm from Wisconsin. That is blasphemy. I don't care how much you love cheese. It does not belong in the hot dog. It does not belong in bologna. It does not belong in brats. You have lost your mind. You have lost the plot. I couldn't finish it. I said, "Oh my lord." That was a lot for me. I had to go tell my mom that. I said they have cheese in hot dogs. Did you know they do that? Like I was confused. Why are they doing that? Just some of them come like that. I'm like, I never seen you buy these packs. I didn't even know these existed. That's unfortunate. I my I didn't even know these existed. I've been to the grocery store with you. I thought this was a gimmick, a gag, a hoot na ha 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 ha. Whatever. They really doing this out here? Hell, hell no. That was very unfortunate. I had trust issues after that. I said, nobody asked me for the hot dogs. I need to see what you're pulling out of the packaging. I need to see what the packaging says before you lay that on the grill. We're not doing that. Don't do that. Then this is crazy. Fast forward. Then my husband, gnarly. Well, it's the most gnarliest thing. Why are they doing it in the brats? See, I already told y'all about the brats. Why? It's already 8:42. Hell, Sean finna cuss. He don't even say shit. He say sht. It's getting late. But yeah, my husband, he been in his he's in his grilling era, and his friends and them they be grilling. They got grills. He got a grill over here. They got a grill over there. So, this the way that they got everybody got a grill. Anyway, I think he thought me and my son had eaten because like my son, I packed him a lunch and he was at grandma's house and I picked him up, whatever, and they was still. I don't know what the situation was. Maybe it was the middle of the day. I'm getting my days mixed up. But they was out grilling. Why the hell you ain't buy no normal hot dogs? Is everybody okay? Buy some normal hot dogs so I can just put some ketchup on it and call it a day, bro. What is up with putting jalapenos in the damn brats? Gave me PTSD, bro. Hell no. All right, we got one more square. Well, actually, like triangle, I suppose. One coaster in 1 hour, which is my typical speed. We're right on the edge with this. My car ashy. My car got asthma. I gotta do a car wash, but it's so damn cold. Like the doors actually get stuck when it gets like, the ice and all of that. So I'm like, it's gonna be cold the rest of the week. You want her just to be ashy? The baby needs some lotion. Get this baby some Johnson and Johnson. What's going on? I'm trying to keep the integrity of this circle. It's coming out cute though. Not gonna lie. I'm so close. I'm so close to being done. Hang on, hang on, hang on. What is this turbulence? I think, knock on wood. Do I knock on wood? I'm not even gonna speak that. I'm gonna wait for it to happen, and then we'll speak about that. But I have news I've been waiting to share with y'all. It's good news, though. Tell me it's good. It's a good news. What's good? Welcome to our club. Welcome to our club. I finished. Damn it. It just be coming unthreaded. We did one square. So that's how it looks. It's ugly. Yes, I know. We gotta clip the extra long ones, right? We'll have to flip those back in place. But that's the difference. You see how much the yarn puffs out? My God, little Ashy. No, for real. Like you rub up against the coat or your car, your coat turn a different color. It turn white. Not good. Not great. We finished one. Might as well do both. Where my yarn at? Everything's gnarly. But one thing about me, I can make the dope stitch. I can make the yarn stretch. So something I've been wanting to do is finish a bunch of projects, obviously. I just like working on crafts. But and then show y'all truly how long my money is, how long my yarn be going. My extendo clip. I'm just being ugly with the references, but how many projects I can do with a single skein. So I want to have like a little slideshow to show y'all. Like I can't even remember. This is kind of hard for me to recall all the way back. I made a hat with one skein. We made this yarn painting. Now we're gonna make a scarf. We got enough yellow to make a scarf. Oh yeah, we were gonna work on the look. If we can crank fast enough, we might be able to crank that soldier boy. Because I need to do this scarf. The scarf won't take long. It usually takes me 30 minutes to an hour. A scarf is literally just an unfinished hat. If you need a visual, how you make hats is actually really crazy too. You gotta like tuck it inside out, do it around, boom, bam. I'm just joking. Oh, this is actually getting annoying. I don't want to do this, but I need to. Just sucks because this is like a really small canvas. I'm trying to bulk have. No, this is actually. I'm not even gonna put that on myself. I was gonna try to, cause I gotta go to the office tomorrow. So we may do a live from the office tomorrow. I gotta go pay the office rent. And I was gonna try to have the coasters ready so then I could bring them over and they're not just sitting in my room, you know? So I can build up my inventory. My glasses. It do take skill. Lots of patience and practice. Oh, wait. Wisdom, compassion. How did that song go? Love in your heart. I forgot how it went. I was listening to a lot of what is her name? Is it Deborah? If you'll know the song. You won't know the song, but this will give you something to go off of. By breath, by blood, by body, by spirit. And that's how literally she sings it. All of you. The song is called By Breath. And if you can search the lyrics, you'll find the artists, but I was singing one of their songs, Wisdom. I first heard their music in my master yoga class, like my teacher training. And I said, I gotta have this music. And so it really brings you back, you know? Thank you. I've practiced since 2024. So we actually been punch needling since 24. I've been making rugs since 22 or 23. Has it been like 5, 6 years? Ah, shit. Ooh, might be going on 5 years. But I'm making little car coasters. You can shop my coasters at confidentialgoods.com. Um, so they go in your car's cup holder. They absorb the condensation. So I'm trying to put the pedal to the metal and finish it. See, that's one that's finished. What you mean, kinda? It's not finished. I got so many ideas. My my hands can't work fast enough. This is full speed handheld mode. But I do have a tufting gun that can go 0 to 60. That I be letting that thing ring. The checkered pattern, yeah. We got checkered patterns. I make 2 in a pack for a set. And then we got some smiley faces I'm gonna do probably tonight. I was being over, I don't know what the word is, and thinking I could get this done humanly possible, but I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna have these done by tomorrow. I might be able to start them tomorrow. My next canvas, my last one, I don't think I'm gonna be able to start that until tomorrow. I can already feel myself needing to prep again, so that's already like 8:52. All right, let's put the pedal to the metal. I need to prep, so I always have a project ready to go. Thank you for the likes, y'all. Make sure you like and subscribe. So I'm already feeling myself as I wait for, I kind of waited to the last minute, but I rotate my projects so I can have a different creative idea. Allow myself to do that. So, oh, I ran out of canvases, but I can still start a punch needling project, something like that. Now it's getting tough. I gotta try to move around the black and pray I don't double punch. Because then I'm gonna have to untangle it. So the perimeter is what takes the longest. If you're new to the channel, I make rugs into a lot of different things. Um, you can make rugs just to place things on. I've made rugs for the floor, coasters. But I make headbands, I make purses, mirrors, pillows. I made dice. A sprained ankle. I'm nothing to play with. You gotta go to bed. Where you from? I'm just being ugly. Have a good night. Bye. Have a beautiful night. Come on. I'm working with this Hobby Lobby yarn, so pray for me. And she already getting thick with it, bro. I'm trying to at least start off with, I actually don't know how many markets I'm going to do tonight. Good night, because I read the comment. I don't know how many projects I'm going to do. I'm sorry, markets I'm going to do this year. I'm kind of just letting them come. I've already went out. I put my name out there. I found some markets. And sometimes they'll contact me back. Hey, do you want to do this again? I'll be like, yes or no, and check my spreadsheet. I kept a spreadsheet of like, okay, this market went really well, so I plan to do this. I put myself out there for a lot of markets last year. So I don't know if I'm scaling back. I would I wouldn't mind doing more personal sales. So if you directly order from the website, getting to ship it to you, or where did this fucking come from? What the fuck, bro? It's trying to not punch right. I wouldn't mind direct sales. So, like, if you want to shop my website and have it shipped to you, I ship priority, or you can come shop at my store in Mequon and see everything in person. So tomorrow, I'm thinking I'm gonna do a live from my office, from the shop, and then 'cause I gotta pick up some stuff there, and I want to go thrifting tomorrow. I've been on the hunt for a mirror, a big mirror again. I got lucky, and there was a mirror at this old place we lived at before we moved. It was like, I think it was in the garage. Don't do that. Okay. I don't like it when it snags. 2 squares. We got four. I'm sorry, 2 more to go. 4 in total. So it's not even 9. I'm hurrying. At least to finish the checkered. So I was like, what if I was being very ambitious. Maybe that was the word I was thinking of. Very ambitious and thinking I was going to get to these smiley faces. Now we're down to one color at a time. After we do the smiley faces, the next coasters I plan to do will be evil eye coasters. And those sell. I don't know if I made 10 sets or 10 in total. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's already there. 9, 10, 11, 12. Maybe 12 or 14. I can't remember how many times I've made my evil eye coasters in total. I had little charms. I'm thinking of making some car charms you can hang in your rear view mirror, spice it up. I'm putting feelers out there too. If you know somebody who's a car person, I want to make some rugs for somebody's car. You want some custom rugs, let me know. Obviously, if you live over here, they would be seasonal. But if you live somewhere that's pretty warm, then you might be able to get away with having them year round. If it's raining, be careful. That's all I'm gonna say. But I would love to make some custom um rugs for somebody's car, like 2 in the front, 2 in the back, or if you got a little coupe, you could get like 2 in the front. The possibility is endless when you're working with Sean. Oh, I'm running. How the fuck is it just not feeding? So crazy. Because if it doesn't feed, then it'll start just unplugging the holes you've already punched and you gotta redo them. I got one more square after this. That's why I'm trying to hurry. 8:59. I did this in like 3 minutes. That's pretty good. I think I started this at 57. Something like that. Crazy. All right, we're on to the last one. And don't unthread. We got one more square. See? What's good? Compliments. What's wrong with compliments, Greta? Compliments to the chef? Because I'm cooking. I'm be ugly. All right. Then we're gonna set up, make a scarf. Have to be mindful not to tie it because I need to make sure my. How am I gonna do the puff balls after everything? What's good? Ooh, nanny, we about to get it crunk up in here. Tell your mothers, tell your fathers, to get on the dance floor and shake their tail feathers. I gotta be real careful. We're going around the border. Fingers activate. Come on. Push it all back. I can feel it. I feel it. A damn coffee sound good too, which is crazy. Get iced coffee and it's 1 degree outside. I hope everybody's having a good Thursday. It's crazy. I feel like Friday. I feel like I already made it. All right, we're locked in. I already did my perimeter. You see this? You see this? Hood tank. Hey. Oh, that's a hood tank. Speaking of hood tanks, consider becoming a member of this channel and check out the hood tank tiers. You can support the creator. Heads. But if you do become a member of my channel, all of the tiers are called like hood tank or references to that. And that's lore. If you've been around, what is a hood tank? A hood tank is a blacked out vehicle, black car, black tint, black headlights and tail lights, and is loud when it's driven. Music may be blasting, but not always necessarily required, but that is what a hood tank is. We're trying to hurry up. I'm on my last not coaster. I'm on my last square of the checkers. Then we're going to make a scarf. We're going to try to make a scarf in an hour. If I can recollect how to do it. Time flies, no lie. I'd rather be getting. What does he say? I'd rather be getting. It ain't over till I say so. Here we go. 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 One. Don't be on some fuck shit. Relax. It's all good. Ooh, that would put me back. I'm sitting on a planet with no name and I'm blazing. Bitch, I may be young, but I'm smarter than you is. Boom. We're going to cut all of that jibber jabber, I know, but we got the coasters done. Time to switch gears. I am done using the white, so we're going to this shit all the way around me. Switching gears and moving on. And I didn't even mean to say it in that tune. Move my hips. We gotta do the stretch, stretch. We gotta do the stretch. Don't forget to do your stretch break. Oh my dear Lanta. If somebody's white says that, you know they're in danger. They're in trouble. My dear Lanta. I'm gonna keep these on. Here we go. Oh. When I'm in the club, I'm bumping that. So this is what things look like when I'm finished. This one we finished. This one we finished. Da-da-da. All right. I'm running out of space. Then I got another one I need to start. So if you like my coasters, check them out. Confidentialgoods.com. All right. Let's log in. Put my water down. Welcome to the behind the scenes. These are real people, not actors. I'm gonna put this over here. Trying to figure out where to place that. I got too much shit up here. Cut the cameras, cut the cameras. This is not a good setup. We got an hour. Maybe we'll crank that Soldier Boy. I have no idea. It may end with frustration. Don't get your hopes up. That's what I tell people. Don't get your hopes up. We've been to work. So my son, he wants a scarf. We're gonna try to make a scarf. He wanted 2 different size pom-poms. I made the pom-poms last night. I got the strings long so I can thread and then tie them up because you don't want no small strings. It's gonna be hard for you to get your fingers around it. So we made a yarn cake. I had to remember how I did this. Kind of stressful. Over the river and through the woods to Grandmama's house we go. I'd be so stressed at this part. You gotta feed it on right. If it don't get fed on right, you're fucked. And before we finish, I'm a double, triple check that hoe too. You can best believe we're getting around. I have a 40 needle. My tension. I'll show you. You see that? I fed it. Now here we go. I'm gonna eyeball this. I'd be so nervous. You see how it's slowly clicking it down? That was one row. Don't play with me. You're gonna slowly start to see a scarf form. So if you got time, hang out for a little bit. What is this? What the fuck? I need a pokey stabby. Cause what the fuck? Can you see it? Oh, it's a little looser. I can take this. Piece of hair got stuck in here. It's my flow, so I'm making this. Yeah. You see, something forming here? Hello. You'll see. I don't crochet. This is a knitting wheel. Right now I'm just making the rows. So we're going to make a scarf. The scarf is going to be a tube. I got to make it long enough so once it gets to a point, we'll start to kind of stretch it around my neck. But I'm making this for my son. This holds my tension. This feeds it. I got some red yarn that tried to fly in there. And I got a little yarn cake on the floor. You can go to my website too and see how my other scarves look, or if you got social media, check out Confidential Goods on Instagram and Facebook. I got my hats and scarves featured. So I pulled out a good amount of yarn so it'll feed. I need to make myself like a scarf. I got a fluffy, puffy kind of scarf. It's I think it's, what do they call it? Cashmere, some type of, feels like that. My husband had got that for me for Christmas a few years ago. I'm like, what if I skinnier scarf? Because the fuzzies be getting on my lips. Like, you know, you put some lipstick, chapstick, whatever on. And then you get a fuzzy on your lip from your scarf. It's like, what the heck? You feeling all funky. No games, right? Play with me. But you see there's a scarf, or it's not big enough. But you'll start to see a little scarf form. What is up with the hair getting stuck? My wig be on the floor. The wig I be using for those funny skits and stuff I do. It's shutting. We're gonna try to finish the scarf before 10. This shit bothering me. What the fuck? Whatever. If you can catch every time you see a black peg, that means that's a new row. See the black peg? That's a new row. Hang on. There. A little bit easier. What Rose's problem is. Trying to fuck up. This piece of hair, bro. Oh my. Hell no. I'm not. That's why you can't really do shit with acrylic yarn. Let's see. Let me see if I can just set this here. I'm getting so tired of this. It'll feed better. Thank you for the likes. You can see the hat is starting to form. What's good, Davey? That's not a hat, but I'm making a scarf for my son. 9:18. All right, let's kick it up. Don't do that. I was watching you. I was really watching your ass. Don't do that. You want to have a fucking knot? Oh, you're so funny. This is what I mean. Like, what is good? It's only been the yellow yarn that has not been able to properly sit in a cake, or it won't just feed normal. There's no fucking knot. See? It just gets tangled weird. Play with me, bro. What is up? Actually, what the fuck is going on with the yarn? It's feeding over in my chair. Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ. Oh. So now it's getting on. Crank that soldier boy. This is how the scarf is looking. I don't you crank this soldier boy. What y'all talking about? I'm making you one. I can make you one. You can just send me an inquiry. You can email me at shopconfidentialgoods@gmail.com, or you can go visit my website, which is confidentialgoods.com, and then go to the contact page. Whoops. And then you can tell me, like, I want it in this color. I got all of that. What you want? What your flavor want? Or however the song goes. I'm making it for my son. I'm going to put two pom poms on the end, and he wanted them purposely two different sizes. So you can make hats and you can make scarves with this machine. I'm making a scarf. I don't want it too long, so I'm kind of stopping as I go. All right, see, getting down to it. I don't do ladies, older boy. But I can make either solid colors, or if you want to add stripes, that's what I mean. You let me know. I figured that much out. Ah! I might end up using this whole skein up, which is fine. Low-key trying to get rid of this yellow because I gotta start over with my yellow because I have yet to see Big Twist at my Michael's store, and that was the only brand I like to buy. I gotta start my collection with a different brand, which kind of sucks. So I'm trying to get rid of my old yarn, and I've had this. I got two of these yellows. I don't remember the project I was working on, but my son wanted a yellow hat, made him a yellow hat. Now he want a yellow scarf. All right. I do stay busy. All of this art, I don't know if you can see it. We did this painting, same yarn. This is what I mean about how my money go long. Thank you. Thank you for checking out my shop. Eventually I want to do like a slideshow showing how many projects I can make with one skein of yarn. So we used the same yellow in this yarn painting I made, and now we're making a hat, and I'm pretty sure, or I'm sorry, we're making a scarf, and we made a hat, I think with the same skein. So my goal is just to make really cool things for people, make them cool. I make hats, I design custom clothes, I embroider, I paint, then I make rugs. Y'all ain't seen my rugs. These are my coasters. We're going to be doing a restock of my cookie coasters, and we got little Valentine's looking ones. I'm from Wisconsin, so I made a Green Bay Packer coaster. You could use that one like as a mouse pad. And just earlier, we were working on the checkered ones. I get too excited. So I appreciate the support, any inquiries. Um, I do customs, and then I also am just trying to have a whole inventory where people can shop, making it like a one-stop kind of thing. You can get custom clothes or just really cool clothes from me, and then you can also decorate your home because I make home goods. This month so far, I made a purse. We're making some coasters. I made a yarn painting. I'm making a hat. I'm sorry, I keep saying hat. It's a hat maker, mostly what people use this for. I'm making a scarf. All right, but see, it's getting long. So make sure you like and subscribe. And then if you have a commission or anything, you get to see it made live. We're finally getting to the scarf for those that are just joining. I said I'm going to try to finish this before 10. Good morning. I have to keep my eye on this so I don't drop a stitch. I'm low-key trying to use my yellow up. So we'll see how long this scarf ends up being. I don't want it too long because I don't want him to be dragging it, but I want it to still be able to do like a tie, a singular tie around the neck, you know? So he can't wear them at school, but like, you know, if we go into the grocery store or something, he'll be able to wear that. So I think it'll be kind of cool. Be cool, pick him up and be like, I got something for you, and show him the scarf. So we're gonna finish the scarf. I got to show y'all the set. He has a hat, a yellow hat I made for him with a big old pink pom-pom, and now he's gonna have a yellow scarf with some blue pom-poms. I'm like, I think you strategically try to plan that. I see the vision. I know he got a little style. If we run out, we run out. I don't really care. I gotta make sure I have enough though to do a stitch around so the top stitches don't pop. So trying to save time for that. Ow! It's unraveling. Oh, this is gonna go quick. Yeah, we'll just keep a scarf this size, whatever. Then I gotta make sure I save enough at the end, so I'll tie it. Here we go. Gotta keep my eye on everything now. This is getting to the end of it. And honestly, a perfect way to wrap up this yarn. He gonna be like a pencil, a big highlighter man. Put this up. Trying to get this out of the way. See, the knots are trying to start. I know you see him creeping. And so I creep. Yeah, that'll be like a decent length once we finish with, try to finish with this shit. Somebody smell like shit. Sorry. Drewski. Huh! Don't do that. It almost reversed. I gotta be clear with y'all. Yeah, don't play with me. I'm watching y'all. I'm watching every one of these pegs. I got my eyes on y'all. These niggas better not park in front of my house or we gonna have a situation. We Energy's been working on something out here. I have no idea. Almost there. Almost there. Whoa. Once it start coming off my head, I know I'm getting close. Yes. Don't do that. What you snapping for? What you looking for? We got what you looking for. once it lifts off the floor. And I'm gonna be okay with just that. Even if I got this much, I think I utilized all of my yarn. It's gonna be a nice, I think a decent length for a little person. All right. How do I do this? What number is this? 34. I just hit 40. My 1 is right over here. That's not good. This is how I made the pom-poms. Was good. Small one, medium. This is what a jumbo one look like. These are pom-pom makers. And then this the mini one I'd be liking to use. I don't know what bro talking about. That's why your comment held for review. That's weird. Okay. We're gonna try to finish this scarf before pickup time. I need a threader. Let's pray, y'all. Hey, bye. Hey, bye your ass. I don't know if I did this right. I really don't know if I did this right. This might be like a, oh fucking well. Now she's off the leash. Hold on. Why do I have, I'm drawing a brain fart of how to fucking finish this hat off. I might end up cutting and I'm just gonna fucking sew it or something if I have to. But I think I do. That don't just pop them off. Mm-hmm. Feel like the first one's gonna give me trouble and have a knot. But let's pray. Let's pray that's not the issue. But I think this is gonna be a cute surprise. He's gonna be like, "You made my scarf." So, hoping this turns out good. He didn't want no stripes. He wanted it just as is. And like I said, that's if you want it like that, y'all can get it like that. You can let me know, and I can make you a custom hat scarf set. Need some water. Oh, I'm trying to finish this up. What time is it? Not even 40. That's not bad. I have to go through 40 needles. So if you're wondering, I'm going through each needle individually. It's done. I told you. I said just wait. That's the power of Pine-Sol, baby. We finna get it done. I said I'm gonna get this done, and I want to make sure I have it for my son after school to surprise him. Oh yeah, y'all don't. Don't put that shit in front of my house. Because I'm finna pull. We Energies is doing something with the sewers or something. It looks like y'all better not park in front of my driveway. 'Cause I'm watching them now. What you looking for? We got what you looking for. Told y'all I got all the plates. This is where it gets tricky. We're getting close to the end. It's getting stuck on my handle. I gotta focus. Okay? I cannot look at the chat right now. I will read it. I promise. I will read it after I get this shit because I feel like the last. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think it's not stuck. So that gives me hope. Did I do it right? I haven't used the wheel in a while. You shouldn't have left. Respectfully. I'm not saying that like, because I'm like, I was going to show you. It's going to take me less than an hour. I'm going to make a scarf. I'm going to make a scarf in an hour. This is a little short one, so we're going to stretch it out. Pull all the edges in. Whoa. This is a short one. Pull it. All right, let me take my gloves off of this. We finna finish this before 10. The gloves are off. What do I want to do? Time flies, no lie. I'm gonna make like a little star. I call, or a little X. We call her X. I'm gonna just slide it through the top stitches. Boom, bam. Thank you, ma'am. I think he's gonna be surprised. I'll show y'all the set. I'll try to finish this up because I'm gonna go. You can't do. You need to go back to school. You don't need to be in the lie. You need to go back to school. You wait to become an adult, then you can decide what you want to do. Right now, you got to study. You got your studies to focus on. Falling in love. You homeschooling. Only in love. The light, tight scarf for a little kid. It's gonna be tight. Or, yeah, this is gonna be tight. I might make a little button or something. Because that was a big skein. I did have some more, but that would have been some more untangling I would have needed to do. So I might, we'll see. We will see. And I still got scraps. She my scrap queen. Oh shit. Well, I already tied it. Actually, I don't know if it's gonna go through with the knots. I'll just be extra careful with my pom-pom. Yeah, I got my scrap yarn. I still have extra. Now we're gonna do some pom-poms. I'm gonna just make sure I keep it tight. Nice, sweet, fantastic. Physically fit. Which one was that? And I think it's this one. Yeah. Trying to zigzag them so there's no gap. Don't do that. See? Only in love. Only in love. Falling in love. Falling in love. Y'all gotta, if you have not listened to Beautiful Chorus, what is it? I already shared it with you. Falling in Love or Infinite Universe? Possibly. That might be the song. Very beautiful songs that you making. Only in love. I believe. Falling in love. We did one side. Only in love. Only in love. I'm going to save the yellow, so I'm not trying to get too much scraps on it. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. That's the scissors. That's the sound of the police. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Order up. Only in love. Only in love. I'm going to zigzag this. You're going to be so excited, though. Even when the seas dry up and mountains wear down, falling in love. What you hear? Did you hear them? Falling in love. Only. Man, play that in the car. I be having my rap music. Don't get me wrong. But I also be having my yoga music too. I believe falling in love. I'm gonna have to play that in the car. Only in love. I believe falling in love. I made a little scarf. Mostly just around his little neck. He gonna look silly. He wanted them two different sizes. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna put on his little ensemble. These are my scraps. I'll figure out what to do with these. Trash. And then I'm gonna save these pieces of yarn. So BRB, stand by. Stand by. I'm gonna put his hat on. So then you can see this is the little set he got. So y'all gonna walk. Okay, 946. That's not bad. Gotta find it. Hold on. In this pile. Even when the sun's dry and the mountains wear down. I had to take my microphone off, so give me 1 minute. My hair got so thick now, so I'm trying to put on a little. This kid hat. This wheel is made for. this This wheel is made for smaller heads, and I got a lot of hair. But this is how he gonna be looking. I made him a pom pom hat. Now he got his little set. He gonna be out here. Hold on, hold on, hold on. You know, if you don't even want to wear it like that, you. Hmm. But I got too much hair. I try to look something like that. Falling in love. Okay, this is kind of my vibe though. Okay, this cute. This cute. It's cute. Cute. Okay, so we got some stuff done today. I'm happy. I'm happy to be productive. Um, I got my errands today. So I gotta carry on with my day. I hope y'all have a good day. We finished 2 coasters. Okay. And now we finished a little scarf. I feel like I did have more yellow yarn, but this would have been a mess. This would have just been a mess to try to do. Yeah, make sure y'all not in front of my house. I know y'all can hear the we energy people. Make sure they're not in front. But make sure you like and subscribe. Today's Thursday, so I will be back tomorrow. Regular programming. And then I'll see y'all in February after tomorrow. Unless you see me posting on my other pages, but I made it custom for my son. Have a good day. Uh do something nice for somebody. Give somebody a compliment. Send out some good energy because it will return. Have a good day. I'll see you later. Bye.